And welcome to Session 6 of Aotearoa Secondary School Swimming Championships 2023, here with Matt Hutchins, 2016 Rio Olympian. It's been a great few days, Matt, and now we're here at the final session. The spirits seem high. It's been a great few days.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Sunday morning, it's the final session. I'm sure there's a lot of people, there's a lot of the energy makers on the team trying extra hard to wake some swimmers up this morning. Maybe a little bit to the annoyance of the other swimmers, but yeah, a few 50s this morning, 200 AM, so a really good high energy morning to finish off the week.
That's right, we do start with a 4x50 metre freestyle relay for the under 16s, both male and female, then into the 200 metre IM, which seems pretty stacked. Lots of swimmers deciding to go for that popular event.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the 200 AM, obviously, without a short course meet, it's the who's the best at all four strokes. There's a little bit more of a race strategy involved. You know, you can't just sprint every single 50. The people are going to be playing more into their strengths, trying to hide their weaknesses. So it's going to be really incredible, great to see how we go here, especially as we're saying, on a tired morning, on the last morning of the session.
And I think some great rivalries too, some battles across the age groups. We were looking earlier at the program, lanes 3 through 5, not much separating them.
Absolutely, I think it's great to have some competitive racing. I think my immediate thought goes to Kevin Zhang, Leo Aerosmith, and those boys, 16-year-old age group. Kevin Zhang, the national record holder, but I don't think Leo's going to let him get away from him too much, so that'll be a nice competitive race there.
We then move to the 4x50 metre free relay for the 16 and over, and then to the splash and dash, the 50 metre freestyle, which seems like every swimmer here has entered. It's I think we've got 23 heats of the men and 25 of the women, so it's going to be a great event, that one.
Absolutely. I was talking to some coaches before. You know, the 50 free, it's an event everyone thinks they can swim. You know, there is a lot more to it than just trying to swim up and down the pool as fast as you can, but we've seen some really good relay splits all weekend, and I think, you know, some good lead-off swims earlier in the week, and I think now there's going to be the chance for some of those guys, some of those girls to really stake their claim as the fastest freestyler in the country.
We're looking forward to calling this final session here at the Championships. We'll be back after this break with a very special award.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Well, we've had some special awards this week, and we'd like to present another one this morning. It's called the Caltex Good Sport Award. The award goes to someone here at the event who has done amazing things to help others, made a huge effort or inspired those around them by going well over and beyond. The winner receives a bag full of goodies thanks to Caltex, and the winner is Murray Smith from Lindisfarne College. Now, Murray has been nominated by Napier Girls High in recognition of his exceptional dedication and unwavering commitment as the coach manager of Lindisfarne's swim team. Murray's tireless efforts and outstanding qualities as a coach and mentor have not only transformed lives of countless young swimmers, but also elevated the entire profile of swimming at Lindisfarne College. Murray's unwavering belief in his swimmers creates an atmosphere of confidence, resilience and a supportive environment. Murray is quick to extend a caring hand and a listening ear, ensuring his athletes know they are not just part of a team, but a close-knit family. This nurturing approach fosters a sense of belonging, which has resulted in lifelong friendships among team members and a deep sense of unity with the Lindisfarne swim team. He is more than just a coach, he is a mentor and a friend and an inspiration to all who have had the privilege of knowing him. Congratulations, Murray, and thank you to Caltex for this awesome prize for supporting school sport with this Good Sport Award. Murray, come on up. Put your hands together for Murray, ladies and gentlemen. He's a very humble gentleman. I met you earlier. Come up and stand on the middle one here, Murray. Congratulations and thank you for all the time and effort you've put into the swim team at Lindisfarne.
Thank you. It's been an enjoyable experience. I've been involved with this since secondary school nationals started in Hamilton, whenever that was. And I've always enjoyed being around swimmers and swimming people and at events like this. And so it's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Have you had a swimming background, Murray, or is it something that you've sort of grown to love over time?
I swam when I was younger, not to the level that these guys are swimming at now, of course, but so yeah, I know swimming and have always enjoyed it.
I think we should invite some of the Lindisfarne team up here. Come on. Is this Lindisfarne here? Come on up. And we've got this little pack for you, Murray. There you go. We'll turn it around that way. There you go. Come on up, I'll move over. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Murray winning the Caltex Good Sport Award. We'll be back after this short break to introduce our technical officials and get underway with session 6. Please put your hands together and welcome our technical officials as they make their way onto pool deck. Introducing our kai whakahaere, our referees, Greg Forsyth and Diane Farmer. Introducing our kaiti mata, our starters, Karen Wilkinson, Devlin Forsyth, our technical director for these championships, Colleen Gillespie. Thank you, officials. Please be seated. We'll be back after this short break to start our relays this morning.
No time to fluff around today? No worries. Just swing into Caltex and pay for fuel with Pay an App to speed on through. Ooh, yeah. Feels good. Use it at your local participating Caltex.
Well, welcome back. We start with event 49 this morning in this final session of the boys 4x50 metre freestyle relay under 16. There are 2 time finals, and this is time final number 1. In Ara Toru is Aotea College A, Ara far is Palmerston North Boys High. Ararima Wellington College B, and Araonu is ACG Parnell College A.
And ACG Parnell off to a really strong start here through the first 100, 24-7 on that second split. Looking like they're about to set a really competitive time here before this second heats get started. So about 15 metres ahead of the rest of the field, looking very, very sharp right now.
And well done to ACG Parnell. Second to the wall will be Aotea College. And then Palmerston North Boys B team. And the volume in the Regional Aquatic Centre starting to rise now for the fastest 10 teams and the rivalries within it. Across the lanes, Rangitoto College A, Whanganui Collegiate A, Scots College A, Auckland Grammar A, Westlake Boys A and 4, Wellington Cole A and 5, Palmy North Boys A and 6, Westlake B 7, Lindisfarne A 8, Auckland Grammar B and 9. Nice start in lane 4. This is Jacob Humphreys of Westlake, sends them away first. Second off is Eric Wong, took Palmerston North Boys into second place.
Yeah, and it seems like these Westlake boys in this under 15 age group have taken out a lot of these races here this week. So they're off to a very, very strong start, but it looks like it's not going to be lane 5 challenging. There is a challenge in lane 6 by Palmerston North Boys High School though, but is it going to be enough here over this last 100 metres?
Into the water for Westlake Boys goes William Delamere.
And just something to keep an eye on. The winning time in the previous heat was a 1:42. They were through the first 100 and a 50 point as well. So looking really, really good here from that first heat from ACG Parnell.
And away we go, the anchor leg, Troy Blylevens for Westlake Boys in lane 4. In from 3 goes Michael Sun for Auckland Grammar School. On the outside, lane 7, that's Jethro Yoon of Westlake Boys B. But let's check this time. Westlake Boys coming through to win the second time final.
And a very, very good time, 1:39.4.
And Westlake pretty stoked with that one. And second's going to go to Palmerston North Boys A. Third to Auckland Grammar School A. Very close for the second and third.
And I think if we look at the official results, it will be ACG Parnell from Heat 1 sneaking into that silver medal position.
Great job. That's a classic case of giving it everything in the earlier time finals to get yourself on the podium. But Westlake dominant, and another title for them in the relays. They'll be taking home a few medals. And we move now to event number 50. And this is the girls 4x50 metre freestyle relay. There are 2 time finals. This is time final number 1. Aratoru is Gisborne Girls High A, Arawha Tauranga Girls B, Ararima Havelock North High School A, Araonu is Queen Margaret College A. Halfway through, pretty close between Queen Margaret and Gisborne Girls High A. And just starting to edge ahead now, Gisborne Girls. It's a good swim for Brianna Latu. And Holly McDonald finishes for Gisborne Girls. And on the other side of the pool, that's Annika Anderson-Penaha. Nice work to the girls in the first time final. Next up, time final number 2, our top 10 seeded teams. Introducing the teams from Arakori, lane 0 to Araiwa, lane 9. Mount Maunganui College A, Tauranga Girls A, Central Hawke's Bay A, Mount Albert Grammar A, Palmerston North Girls A, Rangitoto College A, Marlborough Girls A, Diocesan A, Sacred Heart A, and Napier Girls A. And nice fast starts in lane 8. This is Sophie Martin of Sacred Heart in 8. And lane 3 here. Wow, that was a long underwater. Lane 3 is Bianca Chan for Mount Albert Grammar School. But look at this in lane 9 here. This is Holly Stanford for Napier Girls. But at the moment it is lane 3 in charge, Mount Albert Grammar School A. In fact, I think it's Bianca Chan in the water now. Bit of a change of order. Still going strongly on the outside is Napier Girls. I think this is Molly Dooley. And lane one, Tauranga girls, Karina Roberts for Tauranga.
And it looks like Rangitoto College in lane 5 really capitalised on a great second 50 swim there and carrying that speed here, almost the fastest split on that leg as well, powering themselves up into second spot.
Elena Aris Utai, I believe, is swimming on paper for Mount Albert Grammar. The challenge coming in lane 4 now by Milan Glintmeyer of Palmerston North Girls. She's going to maybe come through for a silver here. Mount Albert Grammar will win it. Second, just Rangitoto College. And Palmerston North, helped along by Milan Glintmeyer, gets the bronze. Well done to all of our girls across that 4x50 metre relay event. Look at that finish there. There's nothing in it for second and third. And we'll be back after this break for event 51, the boys 200 metres individual medley. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us on Whakaata Māori. And we move now to event 51, the boys 200 metres individual medley. There are 10 time finals ready to go as time final number 1. Ara Rua, lane 2 is Semiosi Tukia. Ara Toru, Rick Zao. Ara Wha, Luke Houghton. Ara Rima, Jaden Nye. And Ara Onu is Jaden Hirakusen.
some champs and stuff with some dinner.
Time final number 2 of the boys 200 metres individual medley from Arakuri lane 0 to Araiwa lane 9. Luke Karina, Caleb Mitchell, Finn Bryant, Preston Wang, Soren Wells, Leonard Rankin, Veron Reedy, Cole Fuguri, Lucas Comerford and Ewan O'Connor-Close.
Trying to efficient riding, which is really good. A little bit more work on trying to nail those underwaters off the wall, but that's something you can work on later. 40.9, which is probably that's good.
Leonard Rankin having a really good opening 150 here through this race. Soren Wells in lane 4 going to do his best to chase him down. A really strong middle distance freestyler, but quite often at the end of this 200 IM the body's really starting to hurt. And it looks like Leonard Rankin has done just enough. And he will in a 2:23.53. Both swimmers well under their entry time. Fantastic swims just there.
Time final number 3 of the boys 200 metres individual medley from Arakuri lane 0 to Araiwa lane 9. Bob Thompson, Thomas Campion, Aidan Taylor, Lucas Bell, Sam Hewlett, Sam McAllister, Kai Jung Ishida, Yen Cheng Lee, Roman Anderson and Lono Kalani.
Coming into the halfway mark, Roman Anderson really capitalising on a strong 50 butterfly at the start there and hanging in through this backstroke leg, taking it from the outside. Always interesting to see how these swimmers do the 200 metres IM, playing to their strengths. Obviously Roman Anderson over there a bit more of a butterfly backstroker, as Kai Jung Ishida really powers on here in this breaststroke leg. And he comes up on that turn about half a body length ahead, going to power this one home.
Dealing to some small technical things. Tightening the lane rope is always an important one. Make sure that each swimmer has their own space to swim in. Certainly important with the sprint events, that's for sure. And this fourth time final waiting to go.
I was about to say, obviously, as well for the lane ropes, they do a great job of minimising the overflow of water into the lanes next to you as well. So having nice tight lane ropes, really good job of not being affected as much by the swimmers maybe swimming past you. So it's all about that fair and balanced water.
And I think we're ready to roll. This is time final number 4. Introducing the swimmers from Arakuri, lane 0 to Araiwa, lane 9. Finlay McNabb, William Delamere, Hans Hulf, Charlie Shivnan, Angus Horner, William Sun, Eric Yuan, Harrison James, Jack Forsman, Luke Jackson.
And it is Harrison James taking them through the first 100 metres. As we've mentioned all week, a really strong front end swimmer, really strong backstroker, so using that to his advantage there. Obviously helpful being a great backstroker, he can relax those legs a little bit heading into the breaststroke. But looks like at the turn in it is Hans Hoff over there, down here in lane 2. A really, really nice looking breaststroke. Really pushes those hands up through the water, gets nice and high.
Time final 5, Ara Kuri, 0 to Ara Iwa 9 is Jamie Hanton, Jono Swanepoel, Spencer Cleland, Jack Love, Alex Willis, Joel Veron, Jordan Astley, Benson Lee, Hunter Sands, Finley English.
And it is Alex Willis here in lane 4 taking out the first 100 of our final unseeded heat in a time of 1:00:81. A fantastic opening split there on that 33.3 from his 50 backstroke, and not surrendering too much on this breaststroke, really getting up. Nice finish, nice touch into that wall, really good stroke rate, really good pullouts here. Not letting himself relax too much in this 50 breaststroke, a very easy thing to do, let that mind slip. But looking really, really strong here. Entered in the program with a time of 2:11. So if he looking really good here for a PB, if he can bring this home in that 30-31 area. Great swim there by Alex Willis, 2:08.90, nearly 3 seconds under that entry time.
Now moving to our first of our age group, 13-year-old top 10. Introducing the swimmers from Ara Kore, lane 0, to Ara Iwa, lane 9, Will Herbert, JC Lee, Michael Sun, Caleb Jin, Declan Broadfoot, Jethro Yoon, Clement Chu, Donald Tian, Bruce Q, and Sonny Liu. A nice handy start here in lane 2 for Michael Sun. He's taken them through in 29.56. And on paper, Declan Broadfoot a good 4 or 5 seconds clear of the rest of the field. He's starting to come through in lane 4 now.
And then also Donald Tian over there in lane 7. I was going to say this race full of our usual suspects in the 13-year-old age groups, and a lot of these names, Declan Broadfoot, naturally across all of the ranges, so easy to see why he's in this middle lane for the 200 IM. Not so much a specialist in every event, but very, very good in every single event, and we're seeing it here.
And he gets into the breaststroke, quite a high tempo, high rating here in his breaststroke, and it's working for him. He's starting to increase that lead. And Donald Tiang in lane 7 is doing a great job too. He's had a fantastic championship.
Yeah, and as I was saying before in the previous race, having a high stroke rate in this breaststroke, really important. It's very easy to turn halfway through this race, get into that breaststroke and feel like it's a great chance to stretch out, a chance to relax. So the tempo shows that these swimmers are really still on top of that race plan, on top of their energy systems and staying in control.
Into the freestyle, so obviously getting to the end of breaststroke in front gives you that advantage of getting into the freestyle quickly, extending that lead. And it is Declan Broadfoot all the way at the moment. Donald Tian sitting in second, and third, I think, is Jethro Yoon of Westlake. Declan Broadfoot coming down this final length, 2:17 on paper. Let's see what he can do this morning. To be just outside of that, he will win the title. Well done to Declan Broadfoot. Donald Tian gets the silver and Yoon gets the bronze. And 2:21, that's a 4 second improvement for Tian. Next up, the 14-year-old boys time final. Introducing swimmers from Arakuri, lane 0, to Arawaru, lane 8. Bradley Searle, Sam Rowe, Cameron Karpick, Eric Wong, Jacob Humphreys, Jaden Dickerson, Lewis Brown, Blake Candish, and Daniel Lowe. Jacob Humphreys, he's had a great event so far. Always near the top of his age group, and been a part of many relays as well. Of course, he was part of that skins on one of the earlier sessions.
Absolutely, really competitive across all 4 strokes, as you saw, made it right to that final round of those skins. Really, really strong backstroke, and you can see, I was going to mention it on that first turn, but on this second turn, he had fantastic underwaters, almost picking up speed underwater, not just maintaining, really charging into this backstroke, really nice and smooth as well. So he's looking really good right now.
Goes through in just over a minute into the breaststroke. Cameron Karpick, lane 2, the breaststroke specialist, starting to get into his favoured stroke now. And he's starting to get himself into perhaps second place.
And I think we're really seeing, the importance of, in breaststroke, of having one really, really dominant stroke. Cameron Karpick moving all the way from 6 up into second very comfortably here over the space of 45 metres.
Let's see how he goes from the Brett Freestyle League here, but Jacob Humphreys well out in front, a body length and a half in front. Karpik sitting in second. Eric Wong in third. Slightly slow on those turns, I will say, Jacob Humphreys, but he's well out in front at the moment. It's not going to affect his placing.
Maybe taking a little bit of a chance there as a bit of a rest before he picks up the speed into this last 25, or just feeling the front end of this race just a little bit.
2:14. And that's underneath his best. Cameron Karpik holds on for second. Good job. And that was a couple of second improvement as well. That is our 14-year-old boys.
Come on, Tucker. Who are you? Who are you, Tucker? Get up, Tucker. Right.
This is the 15-year-old boys' time final from Arakuri lane 0 through to Araiwa lane 9 is Taka Sugiyama, Bosco Ding, Flynn Grace, Daniel Kriegting, Jacob Story, Hunter Lloyd, Mahuta Gemmell, Zach Pask, Joseph Shin, Jack Younger. And away goes the New Zealand age group record holder in the 50 fly. He takes them out. Daniel Kriegting, great butterflyer on his other side. Hunter Lloyd is, of course, very good at butterfly too. So the three of them away in the middle of the pool.
Yeah, I'm watching this race. It's pretty. I was going to say it's pretty clear what length Jacob Story is going to pull away on, but he is very good at every stroke. It's very hard to pick a weakness in his stroke. The way we saw him dominate those skins events early on, he won the 100 IM, but he'll really be looking to power away in this breaststroke league. Maybe using this backstroke as a little bit of a rest and relying on those legs to ease up a little bit, and I would almost guarantee this is going to be where he pulls away on this league.
Yeah, Hunter Lloyd got some nice gains in that backstroke 50. Now the New Zealand age group record holder in the 100 metres, I think he has it in the 100 metres breaststroke, and already a body length through the first 25.
Absolutely, you can just see every time he's on that recovery portion of that stroke, that glide, that catch, he's pulling a little bit further and further
Perfect timing into the wall too, Matt.
Absolutely. You know, spotting that wall early out, probably making that decision 5-6 metres out, knowing how many strokes he needs to get himself to that good finish.
Hunter Lloyd easily in second. Third at the moment, Mahuta Gemmell has done well. He's sitting in third, but a fast finishing Daniel Kriegting in lane 3. Can he hold on to that position? Jacob Story leads the way and will win this 15-year-old boys 200 metres individual medley. Hunter Lloyd sitting in second. Kriegting coming very, very quickly. Can he get the bronze? And he does. He is rewarded for a fantastic final 50. Look at that, a 29.50, the fastest of the lot by a mile. Kriegting in that final 50.
Yeah, fantastic closing speed. To be able to come home in under 30 seconds is a great little weapon to have at the back end of that 200 IM.
The 16-year-old boys final now. 0 Lucas Holmes, then from 2 to 9 Mason Wang, Daniel Williams, Kevin Zhang, Leo Arrowsmith, Josh Carroll, Charles Heathcote, Jack Rowe and Finn Locke.
And the early lead here to Mason Wang down here in lane 2. A really, really good butterfly. We saw that on those underwaters. He'll be looking to capitalise on these underwaters here early on, kicking out that first one, 10, 11 metres. Now getting those big breaths in.
This is going to be an exciting race, this one.
Absolutely quite spread out at the moment, though. I mean, we all thought Kevin Zhang would be the one to take this out. Leo Arrowsmith, we know Leo Arrowsmith can absolutely fly on breaststroke, so maybe taking that approach, but Kevin Zhang pulling himself right back into position here.
Yeah, Zhang, very good breaststroker as well, so he's in a good position. Daniel Williams and Mason Wang, let's see how they go over the 50.
Yeah, I'd say Kevin Zhang, a very good breaststroke freestyle swimmer, so you know the back end of his IM is going to be a really, really powerful part. As those other swimmers maybe start to tire out, he's really entering his strengths.
And here comes Leo Arrowsmith, making his way up to the front of this field in lane 5. But Kevin Zhang, he's held that lead with 50 metres to go. He's going to be pushed all the way here.
Yeah, Leo Arrowsmith closing nearly a 2-second gap there on that 50 breaststroke lead to put himself right in position. But I think we'll see Kevin Zhang just watching him the whole way, knowing exactly what he needs to do. He pops up, starts breathing in the opposite direction, keeping an eye on everyone.
He's very tactical swimmer, Zhang. And he's got himself another title. Put your hands together for Kevin Zhang, ladies and gentlemen. Great swim there, 2:06.31 to win. Arrowsmith takes the silver with that fantastic breaststroke leg, and Williams the bronze. Seventeen, 18-year-old final now. From 0 through 4 is Luke Gibson, Alex Odom, Mitchell Herberley, Jackson Kennard, then Ryan Peck, and 6 through 9, Sam Kenny, James Crosby, Harder Hughes, Finn Harland. So a whole lot of names we're all familiar with. Ryan Peck's having a great champs as well. Very, very strong across all the strokes.
Yeah, the winner of the skins last night as well, Ryan Peck. I believe he won it on a backstroke leg, but not to be outdone, Finn Harland. We know he's a great 50-100 swimmer, really strong backstroker. He's really moving here on this second 50 over in lane 9.
So lane 4 and 9 to watch at the moment, Peck and Harland. Third at the moment, Harder Hughes out there in 8 will start to come through. Very strong breaststroke at 101 breaststroker. And you hope he's got the, not only you got to have the goods at the stroke, you got to have the endurance to really make it work for you.
Absolutely. Obviously, Finn Harland training right here at the Capital Swim Club. A club no stranger to IM swimmers, so you know he's really strong here, but starting to just fall back a little bit on this breaststroke leg to Ryan Peck.
But he's a strong freestyler. He's going to come back. Finn Harland, lane 3. This is Jackson Kennard.
It's all Ryan Peck at the moment. It looks like Finn Harlan's just hanging on for second, but maybe not quite the closing speed we expected. Maybe that endurance is not quite there for the 200 IM.
Give him a round of applause. Ryan Peck, ladies and gentlemen, that was a great performance. 2:04, just underneath his entry time and well out in front by 3.5 seconds. Second will go to Harlan, third to Jackson Kennard. And that concludes event number 51, the boys 200 metres individual medley. Next up, event 151, the boys 200 IM multi-class. All swimmers in the SM14 intellectual impairment class, and going through the lanes we've got Aratoru is James Hayden, Arafa is Asher Smith-Franklin, Ararima is Bailey Conlon. James is 16 years of age, Asher and Bailey 17. Asher Smith-Franklin, the current New Zealand record holder in this impairment class, 2:21.63. So again, we've got a converted entry time of under that New Zealand record, and he's been right on his best times. Very consistent, Asher, in swimming within sort of half a second or a second of his best ever. Halfway through 1:06.51, he did a 36.70 for the backstroke leg. James Hayden's a good breaststroker, starting to come through. And a number of these swimmers have travelled internationally this year for para swimming events around the world, which is awesome for them to work towards and look forward to. Cameron Leslie, of course, Swimming New Zealand, helps to further the sport, the para swimming sport. Still swimming and is at the very top level in his 30s. With children and a family up in Whangarei. And here we go. This is Asher Smith-Franklin.
Going to come well in under that national record time.
New Zealand record for S14 for Asher Smith-Franklin. Put your hands together for Asher. Congratulations. 2:19.75, pretty much bang on that converted time. And I think that's the third New Zealand record we've seen from Asher this champs. And that is James Hayden coming in. Didn't quite get that pad or get the manual time to come through. And 2:50 for Bailey Conlon. Well done to our boys in the multi-class 200 metres individual medley. And there's the official result. New Zealand record. We'll be back after the short break with the girls 200 metres individual medley.
Welcome back to our coverage of the 2023 Aotearoa Secondary Schools Championship. We'll crack straight back into the action with the 200 metres individual medley for women.
Well done. Oh, we're just a contact.
And we are straight into the first of 10 timed final heats across the pool from Aratoru. It is Italia Roscoe and Arafa Taylor Batchelor and Ararima Alicia Story. And as the swimmers come down here towards the 150 metre mark, it is Alicia Story heading through in a 2:05.49.9 on that 50 split there. She's entered with a time of 2:48, so we could be on here for a slightly good swim under that time. And it will be Alicia Story well under the entry time of 2:48 for a 2:44.21. All three swimmers there coming well under their entry times early in this first heat.
Time final number 2 of the girls 200 metres individual medley. Lane 1, Emma Easton. 3, Emily Carr. 4, Emma Fletcher. 5, Summer Curnow. 6, Jackie Zhu. 7, Kaiman Chan. 8, Alyssa Salmons. Time final 3, the girls 200 metres IM. Lane 0 to 4, Sophie Mayo, Ruby Hoekstra, Madeline Hobo, Kaylin Quincell, Vivian Shaw. Then 6 to 9, Annika Moleta, Isabella Davron, Emily Pearson, Fleur Jansen.
Coming into the 100 metres, it is Vivian Shaw taking this one through, really starting to pull away in the back half of this backstroke 50, really setting a good time there, 38.1, a second and a half ahead of Colleen Quincell there in lane 3. it did look like Colleen Quinsell right there got ahead of that 50, but Vivian Shaw really powering back, really doing a great job at keeping these 50 splits very even, really closing speed on the back end of these 50s very good, but it is lane 3, Colleen Quinsell, nearly 2.5 seconds faster over that 50 breaststroke leg to take a great lead here, but can she hold on over this 50 freestyle? It's going to come right down to the touch, and it is lane 3, Colleen Quinsell, 2:35.24. Both swimmers coming in under their entry time of a 2:37.
Time final number 5, introducing the swimmers from Arakuri, lane 0 to Araiwa, lane 9. Annabelle Van Wyck, Jessica Lovell, Amalia Cabrera-Martin, Maisie Penman, Lucy Price, Scout Carter, Kezia Bussini, Alexis Bussini, Emma Bendal, Sylvie Gardner. And it looks like it is lane 7, Alexis Bussini over there in lane 7, taking this one through the 1:25, but her sister challenging her right here on the inside on this breaststroke leg, passing ahead with about 60 meters to go. I believe across the pool we've got lane 6, lane 5, then lane 7 in first, second and third. It is Alexis Bussini still slightly in front, breathing towards Scout Carter there in lane 5. It's going to be a great finish here. Some great closing speed coming from Scout Carter in lane 5. I think she's just going to get there. And we will have to wait for the official results to come through on the big screen for us. Matt, how good has it been to see secondary school swimming sport grow over the years? Certainly when I was at school, at Westlake Boys High School, there was no such thing. I think we used to go along for a few relays, but great to see the numbers here today. I think we're back on track now to kick off with time final number 5. Time final 5 of the girls' 200 metres individual medley. And we'll continue that conversation a bit later, Matt, about my reminiscing about my younger years. Page 0, Paige Franklin. Page 0, lane 0, Paige Franklin. 1, Alina Bayo. 2, Meg Shooker. Then 4 through 9, Heidi Ace, Zoe Wilkinson, Danielle Curlett, Xanthi Miller, Liv Taylor, and Maya Kettle. This is the last of the unseeded time finals before we kick into the age groups.
Yeah, and Xanth Miller over there taking this race out really, really strong over that 50 butterfly. Really good tempo on this 50 backstroke. Not surrendering any distance. You really want to rely on those arms and backstroke for this 200 IM to really save those legs for that breaststroke one. And yeah, going back to your question before, Scott, it's really great to see, secondary school sport. It's a great, as I've said a lot, it's great to get away from that club and that team environment every now and then. A little bit of school pride is always a good thing, and it's great to see so much support for an event and so many swimmers turning up, whether or not they are, competitive swimmers or or athletes who have had a background in swimming. It's great to see.
That's right, and I do remember we used to be selected by going to the school swimming sports. It was always a fun day. You'd work out who was a good swimmer, but they were wearing the Speedos. Everyone else was wearing the boardies, and you had to kind of front the Speedos to win the champs to get further.
Yeah, I remember my first school swimming sports at high school. I turned up in a pair of Speedos, only swimmer. Everyone was having a good little laugh, and then I was like, well, we'll see what happens here. And then after that, I think I shushed a few people there early on in my year 9 years. So
yeah.
But no, it's great to see in an event like this. I don't remember having secondary schools when I was back. We had a couple of events very similar to this, but it wasn't a yearly thing. It wasn't such a competitive thing. And so it's great to see it growing in popularity and competitiveness.
And across a whole lot of other different sports too, secondary school sport really growing. And here we come into the finish of time final number 5. This is the 13-year-old girls' time final across Arakure, lane 0 to Araiwa. It is Hannah Tsay, Elise Lamb, Mia Spencer-Morgan, Hannah Sampson, Violet Carter, Grace Wills, Lily McGrath, Paige Conley, Addison Dawson, and Brooke Humphreys. Powering out on this butterfly leg is Paige Conley. She'll go through first by half a second. And already with some good underwater work, we've got lanes 4 and 5 coming through. Violet Carter, Grace Wills.
Yeah, very even first 50 there across the board, but Violet Carter has a seed time 5 seconds faster than the rest of the field, so I'm assuming we'll see her pull away a little bit here, maybe over this backstroke. Probably a very strong breaststroker to have that sort of time difference, but looking really relaxed, really smooth on this backstroke. Letting that shoulder rotation go, getting those hands nice and far back into that water.
And as you thought, Matt, away she goes, Violet Carter in the breaststroke. And on her outside, that's Grace Wills. Still looking strong. We've got lanes 6 and 7. That's Lily McGrath, Paige Conley, and Maya Spencer Morgan in 2.
Yeah, not to be forgotten, Grace Wills also medalled in the 100-metre breaststroke, so she's no slouch over this breaststroke leg as well, and we're seeing that here. So having a really, really good swim. Keep an eye on that time of 2:33 in the program, so she's going to be good. As she comes back under 40, we're looking in for a best time here, so I think we're going to see a very, very good time.
This is going to be a close finish here. Violet Carter just pulling back some of that deficit now. Grace Wills and Carter, they turned together. She made some good ground in that length, Violet Carter, and she's coming on top again now. What a recovery in this final 50, Matt, for Violet Carter. Great win for her. Look at that, a 34.4 in that final 50.
Yeah, fantastic closing speed there. Really, really far ahead of the field. Obviously, Paige Conley as well, 33.8 there on that closing 50. So some great freestyle speed at the end of that race.
And next up on the blocks is the 14-year-old girls. The 14-year-old girls introducing from Arakuri, lane 0 to Araiwa, lane 9, is Tegan Lowe, Nicola Lovell, Lisa Shee, Kiri Yamagami, Milan Glintmeyer, Bianca Chan, Marina Nadillo, Lola Lowry, Leah Yang, Shyla Kennard. The New Zealand age group record held by Brianna Crawford at 2:16.15 in this age group back 6 years ago.
And Brianna Crawford, a very good breaststroker. As you know, really, really a great advantage having this 200 IM breaststroke. Maybe not the strongest of Milan's strokes here, but you know, being young, plenty of time to work on that, but really, really such a talented young swimmer across those other 3 strokes, and you see that there. I mean, nearly 3 seconds ahead of the rest of the field just on that 50 backstroke split, and 6 seconds over the first 100. So just, you know, it's such a talent, wonderful to see, and to be able to do such a wide range of events over such, you know, we've only been here for 2.5 days really, and it's almost like she's been in everything, competed in everything, hasn't really had an off race. So, yeah, fantastic to see Milan swimming well.
Still holding almost half a length lead over the rest of the field, and she'll get into her freestyle. And second at the moment, Bianca Chan. And third, I think at the moment, is Kiri Yamagami. Continue her way of getting on the podium in every event she swims. And put your hands together for Milan Glintmeyer, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 14-year-old girls 200 IM. She's gone 4 seconds under her entry time. And Bianca Chan just gets there in front of Yamagami. The 15-year-old girls timed final. Introducing the swimmers from Arakuri, lane 0 to Araiwa, lane 9. Holly Stanford, Alyssa Tapper, Grace Jeromson, Breeze van Veldhuizen, Bridie Quayle, Kate Hurley, Anya Maritz, Holly Nelson, Rio Sasamoto, and Charlotte Abern. Anya Maritz, the butterfly specialist from Rangitoto College, takes them through. And Bridie Quayle just starting to come through in lane 4.
Yeah, and as we saw, Bridie Quayle at national age groups earlier in the year definitely led this race more from the start. You know, she was much more aggressive taking these ones out. Now racing in an older age group, but really starting to pull away here in this backstroke. Maybe a little bit more tactical than she was back at national age group, saving that energy, being nice and relaxed on that 50 butterfly, really relying on her backstroke and her breaststroke, which are her two strengths.
And being a medley specialist, you just have to put so much emphasis in training on the turns and changeovers. Such a technical event, the IM.
Yeah, and I think one of the things you've seen change recently in the 200 IM, and the reason so many swimmers are getting faster at it, is I think the idea used to be, oh, if I just swim every stroke in training, I'm going to be getting better at it. But you've really got to train at pace while tired. You can't just go and swim breaststroke all day. You've got to make yourself sore and tired and then change that muscle group and still be at pace to really get your body used to, you know, it's not just swimming a length of butterfly, a length of backstroke. It's being used to being tired, changing those muscle groups and trying to remain composed and relax and be able to remain fast.
Reminds me a bit of triathlon, you know. I mean, you have to go straight in from that swim into that bike. The arms are going to be tired, the legs will be a bit tired too, but I guess they rest the legs in that one. But let's go back to the racing. Bridie Quayle and Kate Hurley, as we've seen so many times before, it's going to come down to the wire here with these two, Quayle and Hurley. I think it's going to be Kate Hurley here. She gets it by 0.1 of a second. Hurley wins it. Quayle gets the silver. Van Veldhuizen gets the bronze.
And perhaps a little bit of revenge for the skins earlier in the weekend there for Kate Hurley getting the touch right there, but they both seem very happy, congratulating each other on a fantastic swim.
Some good sportsmanship there. That's what 0.1 of a second looks like. And we'll move now to the 16-year-old girls. They're beside the block, ready to go. Introducing the swimmers, Arakuri lane 0 through to Araiwa lane 9. Sophia Molnar, Lucy Ellis, Alicia Lamb, Brooke Swan, Alina Wong, Freya Hingston, Brooke Bennett, Louise Eccleston, Evie Skidmore and Sky Trist. And this is Freya Hingston, who takes them through under 30. She looks like she means business in this one. and doing pretty well out there in lane 8. That's Evie Skidmore. She's had a good start. Sitting even at the moment, I think, is Alina Wong and Skidmore out in 8. And she's got herself in a good position here, Freya Hingston, at the halfway mark. She's got herself a 1.5 second advantage into the breaststroke. And now the chase on.
And Alina Wong, a very good breaststroker in her own right, going to use this 50 to really close this gap. But Freya Hingston maybe just there, the stroke rate looking really, really strong, keeping that tempo nice and high, you know, not letting the body relax, not letting herself get behind. So, you know, really, really strong swim here. But here comes Brooke Bennett, having a fantastic meet this week. We saw her take out a couple of the breaststroke medals. We've taken out the distance freestyle, so you know she's got the fitness in the back end of this 200 IM.
Well, she just looked like they changed gears here, Brooke Bennett.
Nearly 4 seconds faster than the field.
But let's see if Freya Hingston can get there. She's put it in from the very beginning and she's still looking strong, but she's got 25 metres to swim to hang on. A fast finishing Brooke Bennett in lane 6.
And will we see there it is, the Brooke Bennett kick over that last 25, not wasting any energy to more than earlier than she needs to, really getting straight into it, and this is going to be a fantastic
Freya Hingston trying to hold on here. Brooke Bennett might just get there in front. She does. Brooke Bennett, what a finish from her. 1.5 seconds faster over that last 50 metres, but Freya Hingston just 0.1 of a second into silver. Alina Wong will take the bronze. A spectacular swim for Brooke Bennett, coming back from a deficit of 3 seconds.
Well, yeah, I think if you add it up, I think she was 4 seconds faster over the breaststroke, and then 1.5 seconds, so nearly a 5-6 second, you know, back end difference on that. So an incredibly timed swim.
A gallant effort to hang on there for Freya Hingston. Just so close. The 17-18-year-old girls timed final. Introducing swimmers from Arakuri, lane 0, to Araiwa, lane 9. Milana Tapper, Liv Peebles, Abby Davidson, Alex Campion, Neve Tasaka, Talita McEwen, Charlie Toos, Charlotte Gibbs, Samantha Wilson, and Hannah King. You can just see there, I think, Neve Tasaka touching the wall. She was second there at the wall and leading through. Talita McEwen's gone out quickly. Alex Campion now powering into the backstroke leg. I think she's taken the lead now just, together with McEwen in 5. Talita McEwen has taken half a body length in the second 25 of this backstroke. Neve Tasaka showing some real grit in this breaststroke. Turns together with Talita McEwen. This one's going to be another close finish. And just starting to edge ahead now. The winner of the skins yesterday.
And we know she's a great 200 butterfly, so you know that fitness is going to be there, that ability, that strength to close out a race. And
great
really
shape, this champ's Neve Tasaka. Looking forward to seeing her form in a few weeks' time in the Hawke's Bay. And she just swum this beautifully. Just sat there. I think she eased up in that butterfly in that first one just to conserve a bit of energy early on. And Neve Tasker, a round of applause for her to winning the 17, 18-year-old girls, 200 IM. McEwen second, Campion third. And now we move to the next event on the program. Event 152, the girls 200 metres individual medley multi-class. So we'll just have a short delay in racing. So I think we're not far away from getting underway with the multi-class girls 200 metres individual medley.
Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead with this one while we assess some equipment issues over on the far side.
In Ara Wha, this is Riley Saya, and Ara Rima is Mackenzie Jage. And Jane Fox owns the New Zealand records in this event, both 16 and under and the New Zealand Open record for SM14. And Riley's best time 3:30.19, which is about 12 seconds off that under 16 record. Riley Sayer just 14 years of age, Mackenzie 18 years of age. So we carry on. Mackenzie Drage coming through the backstroke leg here. 4:06.62 is the time she'd want to beat this morning. Something's interrupted Riley Sayers' event this morning. She's decided she won't complete and finish the event this morning. .75 metres to swim for Mackenzie Drage here. Perhaps just wasn't feeling it today, Riley Say. We've all felt like that. That's for sure.
Here we are looking for a 4:06 here from Mackenzie Drage.
And what we're going to do is we're going to make a huge amount of noise in this final 25 for Mackenzie Drage. Okay, we need to get her. She might struggle for a PB, but let's get her home. Mackenzie Drage. Come on, louder, more. She's going to win this event. A title for Mackenzie Drage. Well done. Nice work, 4:09.67. And that concludes all of the 200-metre individual medley events. We'll be back after a break for our medal presentation for the events that have taken place this morning. Do stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this isn't about what we wore back in the day.
We're going to go now. Going once, going twice. No more offers. Sold!
It's about being trusted to get a better result for our clients since 1973.
This is an opportunity that we can't pass on.
From us, it's a huge thank you to New Zealand Carbon Farming. The opportunities and the sponsorship that's been provided is pretty crucial for our school.
We're buying new volleyball gear, so volleyball nets, balls and the stands to attach the volleyball nets to the floor. Volleyball is a very popular sport. Kids find it to be fun.
We'd just like to thank you from Tauranga High School. See.
Kia ora and welcome back to our coverage of the 2023 Aotearoa Secondary Schools Championships on Whakata Māori. We are back with the medal ceremonies for our events that have concluded so far this morning. We start with the men's 4x50 freestyle for the under 15 age group. The bronze medal to Palmerston North Boys High School in a time of 1:47.12. The team of Eric Wong, Flynn Balfour, Cullen Byrne and Sam Rowe. In the silver medal position, ACG Parnell College, Lucas Shai, Donald Chan, Bosco Ding and Bradley Searle. Our medals this morning are being handed out by Emma Mortiboy, who will be leaving next week to be the coach at the Youth Commonwealth Games in Trinidad and Tobago. And your gold medalists for the boys 4x50 freestyle relay, Westlake Boys High School in a time of 1:39.46. Jacob Humphreys, Vincent Prajogo, William Delamere and Troy Blylevens. Our medal ceremony sponsor, of course, is All Proof Industries, and thank you to them for allowing this event to go ahead. Moving on now to the women's 4x50 freestyle relay medalist, the bronze to Rangitoto College. The team of Holly Nelson, Alexis Bassini, Liv Taylor, Anya Marti, Maritz in a time of 1:54.19. The silver medal to Gisborne Girls High School, Rio Sasimoto, Taylor Newman, Brianna Latu, Holly McDonald, 1:53.77. And the gold medalist, Mount Albert Grammar, in a time of 1:53.19. The team of Olivia Wheeler, Bianca Chan, Colleen Quinsell and Elena Rees-Utai. Moving on now to the medals for the men's 200-metre individual medley. The bronze medal for the 13-year-old boys, Jethro Yoon, 2:23.62. The silver medal, Donald Chan, 2:21.58. And the gold medal to Declan Broadfoot in a time of 2:19.05. The 14-year-old medalists now. The bronze to Eric Wong, 2:19.60. The silver medal to Cameron Karpick in a time of 2:17.47. And the gold medalist in a time of 2:14.23, Jacob Humphreys. The 15-year-old boys now. The bronze medalist, Daniel Craig-Tig, in a time of 2:13.94. The silver to Hunter Lloyd, 2:11.30. And the gold medal and a national title in a time of 2:08.68, Jacob Story. The 16-year-old boys 200 individual medley medals. The bronze to Daniel Williams, 2:08.27. The silver, Leo Arrowsmith, 2:07.40. And the gold medal in a time of 2:06.31, Kevin Zhang. And your 17 and 18-year-old boys medalists, the bronze to Jackson Kennard, 2:08.10. The silver medal in a time of 2:07.69, Finn Harland. And in a time of 2:04.00, the gold goes to Ryan Peck. Moving on to the medals now for event 151, the 200 individual medley men's multi-class. The bronze goes to Bailey Conlon in a time of 2:50.37. The silver, James Hayden, 2:40.56. And the gold in a new national record time of 2:19.75, Asher Smith-Franklin. Now on to event 52, the women's 200-metre individual medley, the 13-year-old age group, the bronze, Hannah Sampson, 2:34.79. The silver medal, Grace Wills, in a time of 2:30.82. And the gold to Violet Carter in a time of 2:28.73. The 14-year-old age group now, the bronze to Kitty Yamagami in a time of 2:28.39. The silver to Bianca Chan in a time of 2:28.33. And the gold medal and national title to Milan Glintmeyer in a time of 2:20.13. And the 15-year-old age group now, the bronze medal in a time of 2:24.85, Breeze van Veldhuizen. The silver medal in a 2:22.37, Bridie Quayle. And the gold medal in a time of 2:22.23, Kate Hurley. And the 16-year-old age group now, the bronze medal, Alina Wong, 2:24.70. The silver medal in a time of 2:22.44, Freya Hingston. And the gold medalist, Brooke Bennett, in a time of 2:22.31. The 17 and 18-year-old age group now, the bronze goes to Alex Campion, 2:22.54. The silver medal goes to Talitha McEwen, 2:19.74. And the gold to Neve Tarsika at a time of 2:19.08. Moving on to the medals for event 152, the 200 metres individual medley for women multi-class. The gold to Mackenzie Drage in a time of 4:09.67. That concludes our medal ceremonies so far for this morning. Congratulations to all of our swimmers taking home medals through those events. We'll be back after a short break with event 53, the men's 16 and over 50 metre 4x50 freestyle relay.
No time to fluff around today? No worries. Just swing into Caltex and pay for fuel with Pay and App to speed on through. Ooh, yeah. Feels good. Use it at your local participating Caltex.
Apollo Projects is New Zealand's trusted specialist for the design and construction of sports, aquatics and education centres, and is proud to be the principal sponsor of Swimming New Zealand.
Welcome back to live coverage here on Whakaata Māori, the Aotearoa Secondary School Swimming Championships. And we move now to event 53. It is the men's 4x50 metre freestyle relay for 16 and over. There are 2 time finals. This is time final number 1. Just final tweaks to the pool setup before we get underway with this event. So looking at the teams in this first time final, moving across the lanes 1 through 7. Kristen School B, lane 2 Nelson College A, New Plymouth Boys A, they're in 3, Palmy North Boys B in 4, Tauranga Boys College in 5, Gisborne A in 6, and St Paul's Collegiate in 7. The fastest of the 10 teams in the next time final, but any of the teams in this first one can record a time to get on the podium to win a medal. So the 50 free to come after this. This will be a good little hit out ahead of the 50 freestyle, Matt.
Yeah, I think a lot of these boys may be using this as a bit of a warm-up. Maybe got to the pool a little bit later this morning, get in and have a nice little paddle, use this relay, sharpen up, get the blood pumping, get some excitement in, and then go from there. But, you know, we'll obviously see. I think there'll be a lot of boys competing in this. That'll then again be next to each other in those 50 freestyles, so it's sort of almost like an early mental edge. You know, you'll see your split, you'll see everyone else's split, knowing where you're at. But very excited for this. Obviously the Westlake boys, Palmerston North, Wellington College, the rivalry we've seen all week about to come into full effect in the second heat.
It's a good crowd turning up, parents and supporters here at the Whanganui Atara Regional Aquatic Centre. So trying to keep warm these swimmers at the end of the pool.
Yeah.
And it's a lane rope issue that we're waiting on. It's just the team here at the Aquatic Centre just doing their best to sort that issue out as quickly as they can. And we're just going to hold for a little bit longer and head to a bit of a dance cam. And I hope that swimmers on day 4 will be a little bit more enthusiastic than day 1. So, and the boys behind the blocks here, don't be afraid to get into dance cam just to warm up before your 450s.
Yeah, the last thing you want to
check out where you are. If you're on screen, we want to see dancing.
Not only do we want to see it, it is expected if you are on screen.
Yeah, here we go. Okay.
Going for the old run and hide dance move on that one.
Come on, we're not seeing a lot of dancing going on here.
A bit of energy from the crowd.
Henk grouping, you need to turn around and dance. This is Kristen School.
I think someone mistook that for a flex cam.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of tensing going on.
We could try a few other different cams. What was that other one we were talking about earlier?
The Simba cam.
The Simba cam, yeah.
Get everyone to hold up their friends. That's always a bit of fun. The DJ next to me going hard, trying to find a song to get everyone involved.
Okay, that's you, boys. Come on.
You know the song. There we go. That's the energy we're looking for.
That's a dance floor there. Come on, girls. And Bailey Conlon in the background. Come on, Bailey. Oh, yeah, that's American Pie styles.
Yeah, go for it, Siren. Move those feet a little bit.
I think we're not far away from resuming.
There's a little bit
tapping
of
foot there,
some
eh?
foot tapping. I don't even know if they know they're doing it at that point.
That's the extent of some people's dancing when you get a bit older, Matt. Is the tapping of the foot.
It's all about the hips and the footstep. You know, that's where the fluidity comes from. Here we go. The boys are back.
Yeah, that's a bit better. Still got his medal on too.
Yeah, the key is to not look like you're trying. You know, keep the face relaxed.
Yeah.
Act like you don't want to be here, but really.
I think we're good to resume now. Well done to our dancing.
you can feel the energy in the building right now.
Oh,
after
yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, it's we're feeling good. Few of the A teams, few of the B teams in here. Pretty even coming down to the first 50.
St. Paul's with a great second split there, 24-78, really opening up a good lead through this first 100. And it is all still St. Paul's Collegiate at the moment, closely followed by New Plymouth Boys. We'll see how this last 50
And it's going to be a win for St. Paul's Collegiate with Oliver Mowat anchoring that relay. And a 23.9 for Angus Blair there. Moving now to the fastest 10 teams. Time final number 2 of the boys 4x50 metre freestyle relay. Across the lanes, Auckland Grammar B, Westlake B, Kristen A, Westlake A in 3, Palmerston North A in 4, Wellington College A in 5, Auckland Grammar A in 6, Western Springs A in 7, Wellington B in 8, Mount Albert Grammar School B in 9. And Finn Harlan takes them through. Oh no, not Finn Harlan, that's Brandon Holder. No, Zach Alexander for Wellington, Alex Willis was for Palmy. Now in the water this time for Wellington College is David Zhu.
Wellington College looking really strong here early on. I don't think Wellington College has got up for a win in any of these 16 and over relays, so they'll be looking to claim the final one. But not much separating those boys early on. 0.05 of a second across the 3 teams there.
Westlake and Palmerston North. Alex Odom is there. Also an accomplished water polo player, Thomas White for Wellington, Daniel Zeng for Westlake. Neck and neck at the moment, Palmerston North boys and Westlake Boys High School.
And it's going to be Cole Phillips for Palmerston North Boys High School, another very good water polo player, very fast over the 50.
Finn Harlan, Ivan Liu for Westlake.
Can Finn Harlan pull something out of his hat here? It may be too far to pick up over a 50, but Cole Phillips, Palmerston North boys look like they're going to get it.
And Palmerston North get there by 0.1 of a second. The water polo player from Palmy. And a good final 50 for Finn Harland. That was close. Westlake take the bronze, and that concludes event 53. Move now to event 54, the girls 4x50 metre freestyle relay. There are 2 time finals, and this is time final number 1. Aratoru is Aotea College. Arawha is Tauranga Girls College A, and Ararima is Havelock North High School B team. The top 10, the top 8, I should say. And Mount Albert Grammar A in 1, and across to 8, Avonside Girls A, Wellington Girls A, St Peter's School A in 4, Westlake A in 5, St Peter's B alongside them, Villa Maria College, and then Havelock North High School A. Westlake Girls take the lead with Julia Kim. Alyssa Tapper in the water following her older sister.
And we saw the St. Peter's girls take out the 8x50 freestyle relay yesterday, so you know you've got some quality swimmers. A great changeover. there by the St. Peter's Savannah Burke on that step over change, and she's maintained that speed into this 50. Looking really, really strong so far. But not to be forgotten, Havelock North High School out there in lane 8. Kate Malloy really flying down this pool, putting them in a great position for a medal. And it is Alyssa Lawson from St. Peter's going up against Zoe Crawford. Here, a slight age difference in these two swimmers.
And it's going to be St. Peter's for the win here, I think. Zoe Crawford trying hard. Alyssa Lawson will win it for St. Peter's. Second to Westlake. Third will go to Havelock North High School.
Great swim out there in lane 8 from the Havelock North girls to get into that medal position.
And that concludes our relays for this championships. We'll be back after this short break with the boys 50 metres freestyle. Well, welcome back. Event 55 is up next. The boys 50 metres freestyle. There are 23 time finals. This is time final number 1. First time final from Aratahi through to Arawhetu is Elias Marshall, Arwood Brake, Samuel Liu, Kays Tumba, JJ Shalagowski, Dylan Birchett, Caleb Barber. Time final number 2, across the lanes, Maxwell Calder Kerr, J.M. McCullalad, Jack Lee, Luca Levine, Shane Ormsby, Gary Yuan, Macaulay Drummond, Liam McEntee, Samuel Delamere, Samuel Costa. And a haratau happy birthday to Max Cave and Talon Hickford from Aquablades, 15 years of age today. Time final 3, Victor Yu in 0 through to 9, Jack McPhail, Jaden Hirakusen, Roman Faulkner, Wyatt Holmes, Will Parsons, Warrett Hung, Jack Kennett, Ryan Lawrence and Hinato Watanabe. Time final number 4, 0 through 9, Flynn Balfour, Yenching Lee, Kaya Marshall, Janitha Hiwa, Ian Park, Luke Bigger, Javan Ray, Luke Karina, Monty Douglas, Zane Pearson. Time final 5, Will Herbert from 0, JC Yee, Cullen Byrne, Bruce Q, Jordan Spark, Eli Adams, Rick Zao, Elliot Wickham, Kurt Berry, Naya Tagilima. From 0 to 9 in time final 6, Jaden Ning, Lucas Bell, Corey Tremblay, Joshua Parmenta, Lewis Parker, Tomamahara Hape, Taron Tyson, Ethan Kahoe, Riley McEwen, Fletcher Petrie. Time final 7 from 0, Sam McAllister, Keanu Marshall, Uke Chan, Finlay McNabb, Ewan O'Connor-Close, Henry Oram, Jack Forsman, Nick Lovell, Neo Lee and Aidan Taylor. Time final number 8 from Arakuri through to Araiwa, Ben Halston, Jack Lee, Eli Abraham, Flynn Grace, Jack Barton, Riley Herbins, Harry Edwards, Lucas Comerford, Caden Tianga and Dylan Grouping. Time final 9 across the lanes. Tom Kenny, Leonard Rankin, Solomon Pocock, Roman Anderson, Blake Candish, Bradley Searle, Ollie Kennett, Matthew Sung, Branthan Balsam and Finley English. It's a good swim for Matthew Sung there, a second under his entry time of 26.01 he did. Time final 10 from Arakuri through to Araiwa. Hiro Tau, Ike Ansell, William Worthington Thin, Jamie Maunda, Max Phillips, Michael Smith in 5, Nico Rudge, Charlie Shibnan, Sam Hewlett and 9, Oscar King. Timed final number 11, Caleb Wilson, 0. And then across, Ryan Stott, Thomas Anderson, Oliver Lay, Vincent Prajago, Luke Jackson, Sam Moleta, Oscar Bauer, Josh Exon, and lane 9, Lewis Brown. Time final 12. Across the lanes from 0, Jack Rowe, Matthew Chanwise, Sam Skidmore, Cooper Clegg, Blake Chase, Ben Riordan, Victor Balgaradine, Matthew Biddington, Drew Bateson, and Jaden Dickerson. Time final number 13 from 0 through 9, Rui Ho, Felix Thomas, Hunter Sands, Eric Yuan, Viren Reedy, Taka Sugiyama, Gianni Martin, Hans Hoff, Bob Thompson, Zach Woods. And this is time final number 14, Liam Fu, Ryan Beardsmore, Sam Hewlett, Wairongo Ahimaira, William Sun, Caleb Tan, Clayton Fell, Ben Dudding, Thomas Hunter and Cohen Detling. Time final number 15 from Ara Kuri, lane 0 to Ara Iwa, lane 9, is Sam Rowe, William McConkey, Jonas Swensner, Theo Weatherly, Jack Younger, Finn Locke, Nathan Whitehead, Luke Gibson, Benjamin Jackson, Asa Banbury. Time final 16, 0 through 9, Daniel Kriegting, Andreas Bajarano Valdazo, Jack Love, Oliver Morton, Sam Wild, Asher Hales, Timothy Cherry, George Dore, Jason Hua and Joe Reha. Final 17, Kagan Boonen and 0 and across to 9, Eric Yang, Benson Lee, Tarek Billinghurst, Thomas White, Kane McBridey, Lucas Percival, Samuel Trask, Ian Sui, Sunny Sun. It's a good swim out here in lane 7 by Samuel Trask, 23.99 from a posted 25.30, so he'd be pretty stoked with that one.
Looks very happy. I'm assuming the first time under 24 seconds there, so a really great time there in these early heats. Starting to see those times slide down a little bit here.
And this is the time final 18, Joel Veron and 0 and across the 9, Oscar Rust, Alex Willis, Angus Blair, Jordan Astley, Jackson Kennard, Bryn Drummond, Mitchell Herberley, David Zhu and Daniel Zeng.
And not much separating them there across the board.
Mitchell Herberley taking that one from 7. Next up, our 13-year-old boys final. Donald Tian sitting in 4. He's got an advantage of half a second on paper, and he tears away down this first length. Donald Tian turns first by about 0.25 of a second. comes out nicely out of the turn. A body length emerging now to the finish. Lane 3, Leo English trying to hang on for silver. Michael Sun will take the bronze, but it's all Donald Tian in this 50 freestyle for 13-year-old boys, 24.67. And the birthday boy, Max Cave, in lane 4 for the 14-year-old boys final. Max Cave, it's pretty even. Starting fast, Jack Rust. Jack Rust, I think, takes them through in 3. And he just in front, I think, at the moment. All pretty flat. It's going to come down to the touch. 6 of them could get this one. Max Cave gets there. 25.05. Look how close that was. Lanes 2 through 7. That'd be the closest race we've had.
Yeah, it tends to be the way in the 50 freestyle. Everyone's pretty balanced. You can pretty much draw a straight line across that swim there.
That's awesome to see.
All about timing that nice last stretch on that stroke.
Next up, the 15-year-old boys. Isaac Gear with a 23.63, half a second quicker than the rest. He goes out flying. Jacob Story there in 3. Zach Alexander in 5. The action in the middle of the pool. Jacob Story and Isaac Gear. And it is Isaac Gear that gets it by 3/100ths of a second. 23.62. And that's a good improvement for Jacob Story there, and just under, I think, entry time for Isaac Gear. And away goes Kevin Zhang, wasting no time, no breath so far. First breath before the turn for Kevin Zhang. Pretty close amongst the middle lanes and the outside lane. Daniel Williams, lane 7. Daniel Williams, Kevin Zhang buries the head for the finish. Zhang just gets there, 23.66. Wang from 5 gets silver. And Daniel Williams, rewarded for that good first 25, gets the bronze. Away we go, 17, 18-year-old boys. Ollie Lutton, 22.61 in lane 4. Hasn't got away to that good a start here, but who has got a good start is Luke O'Connor. Luke O'Connor goes through first in lane 3. Comes out on top. Finn Harlan chasing hard in 5. Finn Harlan and Luke O'Connor. It's going to be Finn Harlan gets there. Harlan gets there, 22.76. And that's just over his entry time. Harlan gets there first, and then it was Luke O'Connor.
Yeah, real two-horse race there. Comes right down to the finish. I believe it was Hugo Rothwell also got there in third, but those two Wellington boys right out there in front. If you had to judge it by the eye, it's pretty hard to pick, so thank God for the electronic timing equipment.
That's true. Well done to all of the boys across the 50-metre freestyle. That concludes event 55. And next up is event 155, the boys 50-metre freestyle multi-class time final. Away we go, all in impairment class SM14. Asher holds the New Zealand record for this at 26.56. They've been sitting back watching all the able-bodied swimmers, so they'll be charged up. Asher Smith-Franklin, perhaps for a second New Zealand record this morning. 26.56 is the time. Well underneath 25.83 for Asher Smith-Franklin. A second New Zealand record in S14 for 50 freestyle. Well done to Asher. And some good times across for Matthew and James Hayden underneath their entry times. And concluding the competition for these multi-class athletes. And we'll be back after this short break for the girls' 50-metre freestyle.
I just want to thank New Zealand Carbon Farming for taking the initiative and supporting schools like ours.
It's really important they have that outlet to come to kura for another reason other than curriculum, and for some reason in our water our kids just breathe sport, and having that resource here makes life that much more enjoyable and they can keep doing what they're good at.
Having this funding, being able to use it specifically targeting sport is hugely beneficial.
Well, thanks for joining us on Whakaata Māori to watch the secondary school championships here live from Whanganui Tara Regional Aquatic Centre. Move now to the girls 50 metres freestyle. There are 25 time finals. This is time final number 1. Quiet during the start, please. Away we go. Ara Toru is Lakshmi Thilakswaran. In Arafah is Lila Trudgeon. And Ara Rima is Leka Pinyala. Nice work to the girls in our first time final. Nice work, well done. Time final number 2 from Arakuri, 0 to Arawaru. 8 is Ruby Jones, Megan Price, Nova Sawyer, Rosie Jones Rawthorne, Lillian Alderson, Saffron Berryman, Mia France, Elsa Mwape, and Taris Walters. Time final 3, 0 through 9. Oxy Taylor, Tiana Rangihika, Aditi Singh, Abigail Sharp, Annabelle Smith, Bella Mae Martin, Iona Garrett, Marilia Patharaja, Michaela Furness, Alex McCutcheon. Time final number 4 from Arakuri, 0 to Araiwa 9, Danielle Wisnowski, Abigail Boyd, Olivia Walsh, Hannah Say, Kate Staunton, Poppy Richardson, Olivia Jenkins, Amelia Neal, Lily Smith and Alyssa Salmons. Time final number 5 from Arakuri to Araiwa is Olivia Sherwin, Mia Parker, Bree Franklin, Arena Westerink, Maisie Penman, Olivia Bigger, Lily Pua, Charlotte Bowskill, Ophelia Booth and Emma Easton. Time final number 6, Sienna Leilua from 0, Claudia Harris, Tessa Murphy, Eva Kinsella, Karis McNabb, Ashley Colcott, Riley McClung, Pia Holmes, Jess Mill, and Livy Cole. Time final 7 across the lanes. From 0 is Michaela Wyatt, Karina Roberts, Jackie Zhu, Ashley Lander, Ruby Hoekstra, Grace Richardson, Genevieve Howe, Victoria Kyle, Rohuya Gemmel, and Alicia Story. Time final number Waru, and we go 0 through 4. Ava Wynn, Kate Decker, Alexandra Petherick, Sarah Blumfield, Brooke Humphreys, and then from 6 to 9, Tiana Marsden, Kaiman Chan, Kara Hearns, and Annalise Richardson. Time final 9, from 0 to 9, Georgia Packer, Lily London, Fleur Jansen, Charlotte Rose, Riley Davey, Taylor Batchelor, Bauhi Afu, Maddie Howarth, Madison Bogue, Danica Phillips. Time final 10 from 0 to 9. Madeline Van Vliet, Jessica Pilbrow, Caitlin Williams, Maisie Pullen, Lauren Crawford, Olivia Lingard, Shyla Kennard, Arabella Duncan, Kerry Dovett, Emma Campbell. Time final 11. Across the lanes, Annika Moleta from 0, Amy Oliver, Savannah Brown, Talia Roscoe, Lily McGrath, Georgia Mill, Maya Kettle, Tegan Lowe, Ellie Gear, Melody Ding. This is time final 12. Across the lanes, Ayla Davey, Rio Sasamoto, Ruby Conway, Lanny Jarrett, Sophie Bell, Macy Haynes, Mia Spencer Morgan, Bella Dye, Sophie Cole, Amalia Cabrera Martin. Time final 13 now. The girls 50 metres freestyle. Across the lanes, Emily Siep, Ella Lomax, Alex Wynn, Kaya Henere, Ella Hanley, Lexi Hancock, Santhi Miller, Amelie Pearson, Coco Wren, Ramona Lively Masters. From Arakuri to Araiwa in this time final 14, we have Leah Crowe, Maya McKee, Nicola Lovell, Hannah Alderton, Isabel Daverin, Vivian Shaw, Charlotte McKenzie, Ella Ramsey, Carolyn Faimani, and Audrey Neal. Time final 15 from Arakuri to Araiwa, Rico Jacome, Paige Conley, Brianna Latu, Emma Wynne, Danielle Rule, Molly Dooley, Olivia Ballantyne, Kate Cowan, Sophie Mayo, and Violet Carter. Time final 16 from 0, Penny Smith, Grace Henderson, Eleanor Saunders, Scarlett Bassett, Kate Wisnowski, Catherine Sonnerson, Rachel Craig, Taylor Hart, at 8 is Bella Sheridan, 9 Fiona Shing. Time final number 17, girls 50 freestyle, Arakuri to Araiwa. We have Sky Trist, Erica Orbell, Maya Looms, Holly Stanford, Jessica Lovell, Stella Weston, Alina Reese Utai, Lola Lowry, Jada Lynch Brown, and Sophia Molnar. Time final 18, across the lanes, Paige Franklin, Emma Bain, Sophie Young-Wilson, Mia Booth, Abby Davidson, Tessa Harvey, Malaiki Ugbuhi, Sophie Martin, Izzy Parmenter in lane 9, Carmen Zhao. Time final 19 from Ara Kure, lane 0 to Ara Iwa, lane 9. We have Annika Anderson Penaha, Patricia Bowden, Alyssa Tapper, Emma Bendal, Brooke Swan, Charlotte Cole, Zeki Jin, Charlie Toos, Freya Hingston, and Zoe Enor. The last of the unseeded time finals, number 20 from 0, Savannah Burke, Emma Wallace, Georgia Abraham, Maya Williams, Lucy Abbott, Kate Wheeler, Olivia Tukia, Kennedy Malloy, Alina Bayo, and Kiana Woodfield. The 13-year-old girls final, Anahira McCutcheon, who's got multiple titles to her name. This champs is in the lane 4 top seed, 26-1-1. But Alyssa Lawson, lane 5, alongside her, just very, very close. She's going to have to work all the way to the end here, McCutcheon, if she's going to win this one. McCutcheon and Lawson come into the finish. What a great battle there, 26-2-1. Just 0.2 of a second in it. Third will go to lane 2's Arissa Liu. Fourteen-year-old girls final now. Milan Glintmayer in 4, Yamagami in 3, McDonald in 5. And Milan Glintmayer tearing down the first length. She'll turn first. Second will be lane 5's Mia McDonald. Another title for Milan Glintmeyer by the looks. McDonald will take second. Yamagami third. Quite a familiar sort of finishing order there we've seen a number of times.
Absolutely, may as well continue into that last race how we've seen it all weekend. So great to see the consistency from these girls here all weekend.
Well, nothing in this one, Matt. Just 0.1 of a second across, or 0.3 of a second across the top four. So this is going to be anyone's race. Olivia Emmett goes out quickly alongside Millie Bell in lane 4. Millie Bell just a fraction in front at the moment. Olivia Emmett puts the head down. I think she's taken the lead. Olivia Emmett's going to get there. She does, 26.60. Another win for Emmett. Close racing. Next up, 16-year-old girls final. Kate Malloy in lane 4. Ariana Roberts in 5. Alina Wong in 3. Just 0.2 of a second separating them on paper. Let's see how we go. Kate Malloy surfaces first. Got a sender lead, but getting challenged here by Alina Wong. Alina Wong's taken the lead. Lane 8, lane 9 going well. Julia Kim. Alina Wong wins it. Second to Malloy. Third to lane 5, Ariana Roberts, and Julia Kim doing well, comes fourth from lane 9. (17, 18-year-old category now. Liv Peebles in 5, Eva Allen in 4, Georgina Bell in 3. They're the fastest qualifiers on paper. Doing well out there, that is Zoe Crawford. Zoe Crawford in 7, right in the mix, starting to come through in the middle. Eva Allen. Eva Allen's going to win this comfortably through to the finish in lane 4. I think Zoe got bronze out there in 7. And second goes to Georgina Bell in 3. And that concludes event 56, the girls' 50-metre freestyle time finals. Well done to all of the girls, about well over 200 of them across that event. And there's the result. We'll move now to the final event of the championships. Event 156, the girls' 50-metre freestyle multi-class. 3 different impairment classes here, and off to a good start. Riley Sayer in lane 6. We have Millie Long in 3, Erin Knox in 4, and Mackenzie Jage in 5. And Riley Sayer, she's got the 16 and under New Zealand record at 32.93, and the New Zealand record held at 32.65. And she's going to get it. New Zealand record for Riley Sayer and the 16 and under New Zealand record. Congratulations, Riley. Makes up for your 200 IM earlier, doesn't it? What a great way to finish. And that concludes racing. We want to thank our technical officials for the last time, for all of their time, effort and attention over the last 4 days. And we will be back after this break for a bit of a highlights wrap-up and then the medal presentations to follow.
No time to fluff around today? No worries. Just swing into Caltex and pay for fuel with Pay and App to speed on through. Ooh, yeah. Feels good. Use it at your local participating Caltex.
This is an opportunity that we can't pass on.
Here with Matt Hutchings just to wrap up the session, the final session of this secondary school championships. Some great swims this morning, ones that stick out for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think lots of national records this morning. I think Ashley Smith-Franklin, the 200 IM and the 50 freestyle national records. So great energy there for the last session. I think if there was, one race that wasn't a record-breaking swim, but just like a swim that stood out, Brooke Bennett in that 200 IM was swimming away with the title, but overcoming, I believe it's like 5.5 seconds at that 100-meter split, really crushing that 50 breaststroke and swimming to a very, very close victory in that age group swim. So fantastic swim by her.
And finishing the session, Riley Sayer on a great note with both the 16 and under and open New Zealand record in that S14 class for the 50 freestyle. Great way to finish for her.
Absolutely, and we said at the start of the session, it's Sunday morning, it's been a long few sessions, swimmers getting a little bit tired, so to see 3 national records go down here this morning and the very last swim of the meet, that energy's high, and it's very exciting to see what these swimmers will be doing in a couple of weeks' time at Nationals.
Well, over 600 secondary school swimmers from around the country here. It's been a great few days. Really enjoyed commentating with you, Matt, and I'm sure we'll catch up again in a few weeks in Hawke's Bay for the New Zealand short course.
Well, thank you again. Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure to come and talk some swimming. And, it's always exciting to watch some fast swimming as well. So really excited that the secondary schools event is so popular and so exciting. So, hopefully it can keep going forward.
Well, thank you. We'll be back after this break with a special presentation and also our final medal presentation.
No time to fluff around today? No worries. Just swing into Caltex and pay for fuel with Pay and App to speed on through. Ooh, yeah. Feels good. Use it at your local participating Caltex.
This is an opportunity that we can't pass on.
Well, welcome back into the Whakaata Māori coverage of the Aotearoa Secondary School Swimming Championships. Here with Ben Atwell from Bailey's. Great to have you with us, Ben. We're here to talk about the Bailey's Altogether Better Award, which has been something we've been running all week. So thank you for your generous support of that award and support of school sport. Now, you've been here, you've been watching a bit of the action. What have you been enjoying? Have you enjoyed it?
Oh, it's just been such a fantastic event. Just to see all schools come together, post-COVID as well, to see such a huge event happen, it's been phenomenal.
Now, we have a $500 cash contribution to announce for a team this morning that was altogether better. We had a ton of nominations across the week, teams that have inspired or overcome adversity, gone that extra mile, or have been just awesome with their kindness to others. And I'm going to leave Ben to announce that winner now.
So just with this particular winner as well, it's three schools that have combined amazingly. So we just want to up the award for this particular instance to $1,000, just to make sure that it can go a wee way. So that winner today is Gisborne Combined.
Congratulations to Gisborne Combined winning the Bailey's Altogether Better Award. Thank you. And if you see in the program, you'll see Gisborne Combined. That is what they are, made up of students from Gisborne Girls High, Gisborne Boys High, and Te Kura Kupapa Ngā Uri Amori. And they are working together to support each other and provide opportunities for their students. The cyclones hit the region hard with disruptions to school sport and everyday life, and there was plenty of uncertainty about even being able to attend an event such as secondary schools. Together with the schools, had to work through these restrictions, all doing what they could to keep the swimmers training when they could. The resilience, dedication and commitment shown by this group of athletes to work through these barriers, to support each other and help provide that inspiration to future swimmers demonstrates just how altogether better they are. Each year, Gisborne Combined say they aim to inspire, grow and generate a bigger team and encourage a more supportive whānau environment. Congratulations again, and thank you to Bailey's for the contribution to rangitangi sport in this wonderful event. So we'll like to invite Gisborne Combined to come up and accept this Altogether Better Award from Ben from Bailey's. And it's upscaled from $500 to that $1,000, which is amazing support from Bailey's. Come on the front, come through to the front. There we go. Let's not all fall off the podium. Congratulations to Gisborne Combined. You've done a wonderful job this week. And Glenn there, the coach, cracking the whip all week. And we'll be back after this short break with the medal ceremony of session 6.
Kia ora, and welcome back to the New Zealand Secondary School Championships. We are going to get back into the coverage with our medal ceremonies for event 53, the men's 4x50 freestyle relay for the 16 and over age group. The bronze medal in this event goes to Westlake Boys, the team of Brandon Holder, Lucas Holmes, Daniel Jing and Ivan Liu in a time of 1:35.44. The silver medal goes to Wellington College in a time of 1:34.81. Zach Alexander, David Zhu, Thomas White and Finn Harlan. And the gold medal to Palmerston North Boys in a time of 1:34.66. Team of Alex Willis, Josh Carroll, Alex Odom and Cole Phillips. We move on now to event 54, the 4x50 freestyle relay for women. The bronze medal in a time of 1:49.72 goes to Havelock North High, Charlotte Cole, Kennedy Malloy, Kate Malloy and Piper Burrows. And the gold medal in a time of 1:46.70 goes to St. Peter's. Milana Tapper, Alyssa Tapper, Savannah Burke and Alyssa Lawson. We move on now to event 55, the men's 50-metre freestyles. The bronze medal goes to Michael Sun in a time of 26:07. The silver medal to Leo English, 25:66. And the gold to Donald Chan at 24:67. Moving on now to our 14-year-old age group. The bronze to Jack Rust in a time of 25:24. The silver to Eric Wong, 25:23. And the gold in a time of 25:05, Max Cave. Now to the 15-year-old boys medals. The bronze in a time of 24:13, Zach Alexander. The silver to Jacob Story, 23:65. And the gold goes to Isaac Gear, 23:62. The 16-year-old age group now. getting some help up to the podium. And the bronze medalist, Daniel Williams, 24.08. The silver medalist in a time of 23.77, Mason Wang. And the gold in a time of 23.66, Kevin Zhang. Now for the 17 and 18-year-old boys, the bronze in a time of 23.09, Hugo Rothel. The silver to Luke O'Connor, 22.84. And the gold medal in a time of 22.67, Finn Harland. We move on now to the medals of event 155, the men's 50-metre freestyle multi-class. The bronze to James Hayden, 28.80. The silver to Bailey Conlon, 28.33. Is not there, so it would be Ashley Smith-Franklin. We move now to event 56, the 50-metre freestyle for women, the 13-year-old medalists. The bronze goes to Arissa Liu, 28.27. The silver in a time of 26.42, Alyssa Lawson. And the gold medalist in a time of 26.21, for the 14-year-old girls now. The bronze goes to Kitty Yamagami in a time of 27.32. The silver in 26.99, Mia McDonald. And the gold and National Secondary Schools champion, Milan Glintmeyer, 26.36. The 15-year-old medalists now. The bronze, Alyssa Tapper, 27.10. The silver medal goes to Millie Bell, 26.80. And the gold medal to Olivia Emmett, 26.60. Moving on now to the 16-year-old medalists for the 50-metre freestyle. In bronze, Ariana Roberts, 26.98. The silver to Kate Malloy, 26.76. And the gold in a time of 26.68, Alina Wong. And for the 17 and 18-year-old girls, a 50-metre freestyle, we start with a tie for the bronze medal. Liv Peebles and Zoe Crawford in a time of 26.55. In the silver medal position, Georgina Bell, 26.53. And the gold medal in a 25.83 goes to Ava Allen. And we move on now to the final medal ceremony of the weekend, event 156, the 50-metre freestyle for women multi-class. The bronze medal to Mackenzie Dradge, 43.15. The silver medal to Erin Knox, 32.68. And the gold medal in a new national record time of 31.79, Riley Sayer. And that concludes not only all of our medals, but all of our swimming and results here this weekend. Congratulations again to everyone who competed and took home medals.
Thank you, Matt, and thank you for all the people watching at home. I hope you enjoyed the action all week. Thank you to our partners, to the team at Swimming New Zealand, to all the coaches, parents, and of course swimmers for making the Thank you. Ka kite anō.
The medal dais, we have some awards to hang out, some school awards. I believe the points have been tallied, so everyone's excited to see who those awards are going to. We'd now like to present a few of the top school awards to finish this championships. We start with the top para school. It goes to Te Aho o Te Kura Paunamu. So if they could come up, representatives of that school, top para school, for the first of the awards. We'll move on to the next one. It goes to the top relay boys school, and it is Westlake Boys High School. Come on up, Westlake. This is the top relay school, Westlake Boys High School, for the boys. Thank you, Westlake Boys. And then we move to the top relay school for the girls, and it is St. Peter's. And they're coming up onto the dais now.
Well done to St Peter's top relay school for the girls. Top boys school, Westlake Boys High School. Congratulations, boys. And at the top girls school, Palmerston North Girls. Big smiles, girls. Congratulations. Top girls school. Aotearoa Secondary School Swimming Champs 23. And the top co-ed school this year goes to Rangitoto College. Well done, Rangitoto College. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. It's been a wonderful 6 sessions, 4 days here in Wellington. I hope you enjoyed the action. Check out swimmingnz.org for all the details of our upcoming events. Thank you for watching. Haere rā.